So who filed, there's a pending motion in that litigation, right?
There's
You
a
filed
pending
a brief in that case, in between this board's last meeting and today.
We
correct?
had a response that was due by the Supreme Court.
And so if we wanted to respond to that brief, who would represent us in that case? You?
If you were to insert yourself, and you were to take a position contrary, or directly adverse to the office, I could not represent you under the professional rules of conduct.
I bring this up to our other board members because frankly, as an attorney, I find it baffling that the Office of the Attorney General has taken the position that they want to put themselves in between us and legal counsel while they litigate against us. We have a responsibility to see that litigation through one way or another.
I would disagree, Mr. Lepak, you do not
Excuse
have
me, sir, I don't know what capacity you are interjecting here, but in my position, you cannot represent us.
That's your position, we'll let the board decide.
I agree, and we have agenda items to that effect. So until we decide that, I think that I would respectfully request that you not seek to provide counsel to this board.
I would agree. In fact, there's been some contention the last couple of weeks. Letters, released to the public as well when you're trying to give us counsel. And I'm glad we spoke yesterday, and I've asked, in regards to asking for counsel, just even asking questions, what kind of privileges do we have as our attorney? And you informed me that there's some asterisks. Is that correct?
Yes, the Title 12, Section 2502 provides a limited attorney-client privilege between the public body and its attorney.
Correct.
Subject to that limitation, there is no privilege.
So again, I think there's obviously different opinions from different attorneys, and we respect you and we thank you for being here. We would hope that we can not have a contentious relationship with the AG's office. There's no one here, I think, that desires that. But we are going to take care of business, and we moved from having an executive session to open. We took that off the agenda, so make sure that everything is open and honest with the entire public. And we are going to continue to move forward. So it's noted that you want to advise. I think everyone's received the letters from you and the AG's office, and I think all these board members have read them thoroughly. So I think we fully understand what the AG's position is. I find it, I've consulted my own personal attorneys in regards to these matters as well, and I agree with Mr. Lepak that there is an ethics conflict here in regards to the advice we're getting. We obviously respect the opinion the AG's office has. We plan to honor the court's rulings, and we are going to follow the rule of law. We would expect that the AG's office would do the same.
So I just want to let you know there is an active screening memo between me and the litigation team on this. I'm not privy to what they're doing. Active screening memo, that is a standard for any law firm. I would also add that I believe, as your counsel, that other members of this board are entitled to my guidance today.
Sure.
And so I want to make the record to reflect that you were denying me that opportunity for providing legal guidance.
We're not denying you anything. What we are doing is taking out the action items that we have on the agenda, and I think we can resolve this fairly easily. I have a motion related to the agenda item that we're on. I think that as state statute makes clear, we are the successor to the virtual charter board. That board has active litigation at the Oklahoma Supreme Court with a pending motion, and so I make a motion that we substitute formally this board into that case.
Thank you for the motion. Is there a second? To accept the responsibilities of the predecessor board.
And I'll clarify, I think we have that responsibility whether we formally file a substitution or not. I think for clarity and convenience of the court, it would make sense for us to formally substitute into the case.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Call for a vote.
Can you restate that motion?
I move that this board formally substitute for the virtual charter board in the litigation that's currently at the Oklahoma Supreme Court.
Friendly amendment, or maybe you might want to consider maybe all litigation, because there is cases pending in district court as well.
That's a good point. So I'll revise my motion that we substitute this board for the virtual charter school board and its members, because I know there are different members, in all pending litigation involving the virtual charter school board and St. Isidore Seville County Virtual School.
Would you like to revise your second?
No, I'll second that motion.
Okay.
Call for a vote?
Brian Shelley,
Yes.
Jared Westwell,
Yes.
Damon Gardenhire,
Yes.
Nancy Thomas, Ben LePack,
Yes.
Kitty Campbell. Yes. Superintendent Walters,
Yes.
Kathy White. Yes. Becky Gooch. No.
Motion carries and